Do you want to know how we brought in more revenue to our businesses last week than we did the whole previous month? Hi, I'm Shaylee Shafidal.
I'm Stefan Shafidal.
We're the co-founders of Success Training Company. Welcome to our weekly Mindpower video designed to assist you to take your leadership, performance, and results to the next level and to help you improve your mental toughness.
That's right.
So, we're here to check in and see how's it going.
How's it going?
Yeah, remember the Finish Strong series from last week?
You all watched the 5-part series, didn't you?
Of course you did.
Of course you did. Yeah, from last week we did literally a 5-part series that we did every single day of the week, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, which was talking about how to finish strong in Q4, how to finish the year strong.
Exactly.
Remember?
So we're here to check in on you and find out how's it going. How's your momentum? How did you kick it off? How's it going?
Because now you're in the flow.
Right.
Yeah?
Now we're in the second week of Q4.
And literally, so we have to tell you that the last week for us, we were actually employing and integrating and using every single thing
every single day
that we were talking to you about in each video to set ourselves and our companies up for success in Q4. Also setting up a very successful next year as well, which we're going to get there in a moment.
That's right.
And it was, I tell you what, we've been doing this since we've been in business. We've been in business for 10 years now. And we kind of use that same model actually for the setup for each quarter with a little extra special attention going into Q4, knowing that that's the time to really finish strong. Huge opportunity where a lot of people are kind of pulling off, their foot off of the back on the gas pedal a little bit. Literally, we're pushing it down a little bit more. Yeah, that doesn't mean pedal to the metal. This is something important. A lot of people, they'll go total pedal to the metal and then they burn out and then they're not healthy, or they got to pick themselves up off the ground with a spatula. And literally it's 2, 3, 4 weeks. I've seen this before, by the way. I've managed some of these individuals or worked with some of these individuals where literally it's not till February that they're picking themselves back up again. That's not the point of finishing Q4 strong.
Right.
No. Actually, what you're doing is you're running two things in parallel. You're actually thinking about, okay, how do I finish strong by actually putting more pedal to the metal. Yeah, not all the way, but just enough. And at the same time, preserving energy, knowing that you have a new year coming right around the corner, which is a totally new race.
Absolutely, and it's all about momentum. See, it's kind of like this. If you remember, way back in the olden days, right, where there's the manual pumps.
Yep.
And
to the well for water, right?
You've got to prime that pump, right? And you're priming it and priming it and priming it and priming it and priming it, and nothing's coming. And then all of a sudden, it just gushes out.
Yeah, a lot of water.
All of this water.
What happens if you stop with the handle? Guess what? You know what? What'll actually happen is the water will eventually trickle off and stop.
It
right?
will.
So
you've got to start all over again, right?
And that's why if you have a whole bunch of buckets to fill, then what you actually have to do is keep it going and going and going and going and going all the way to the point that the water's flowing, and you keep going until you've got everything filled up that you want to have filled up, and then you stop a little bit of maybe ahead of time, of course, so that you don't waste water, and then so that you have all of the water coming out to fill the buckets. What a great metaphor, right? It's the same thing. Now is the time in Q4 to not only create a very successful Q4 and making sure your last lap is your fastest lap, like we talked about in our 5-part series in detail, and to make sure that you're building momentum into the next year. This is so important. Like I said earlier, so a little bit more gas, but not pedal to the metal so that you burn out. Same thing, some people in sales, or they have businesses where they'll do business, and they do everything that they absolutely can, but then they're wiped in the beginning of the next year.
Right.
That's not the point here. It's give more throttle, knowing everyone else is kind of
backing off because there's the holidays, it's the end of the year. Maybe they made their number and they're like, oh, I'm just gonna coast.
But then, by the way, that's like taking your hand off of the pump. No. Keep pumping, but do so smartly. Do so methodically. Yeah. Know that all this thing called business, it's a marathon, not a sprint.
That's right.
So what you want to make sure that you're doing, literally, just a little bit, while everyone else is backing off, you push forward a little bit, not all the way, but just enough so you finish the year strong, while at the same time keeping the pump primed so that you have a very successful next year. And then you've got the momentum, and then next year you start off on the right foot already January 1.
That's right. While other people are kind of waking up out of the holiday slumber, you know.
Or they're recovering from going over the top.
Exactly.
And pushing it too hard, not thinking about the long game. Listen, folks, business is a long game. Again, let me repeat what I said earlier. It's not a sprint, it's a marathon. And you need to be thinking about the long game. You're setting yourself up to have your fastest lap right now in the last lap.
And creating that momentum for the beginning of next year so that you can skyrocket into it.
You know what? We always have Q4 be the biggest quarter of the year. Our last lap's always our fastest lap.
It is.
And guess what? The next Q1, because of the strategies that we talked about in the 5-part series, the Finish Strong series, and what we're talking about today, Q1 every single year in the last 10 years that we've been in business was bigger than Q4 just the quarter before. Got it? Get it?
Good.
Cool.
All right. Thank you so much. We look forward to hearing from you on how you are finishing strong.
Let us know how it's going.
How you're kicking off your Q4. And we look forward to hearing from you soon.
See you soon.